Hi everyone, I am P. Kavita, working as Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Applications, Annamacharya University, Rajampet, and I'm having 19 plus years of experience at this institute. So in the previous class, I discussed basic HTML tags, which are used for creating web pages. And in this class, I'm going to discuss about what are the HTML elements and what are the attributes in elements which are used for creating web pages. Let me share the details. So here we'll see what is an HTML element. So as in the previous class, we discussed HTML is hypertext markup language, and this HTML element is used to define an element, and each and every element will be containing starting tag, and after that content, whatever you want to write as a text in the element, and after that closing tag. So starting tag will be like this, and ending tag you must use this forward slash. See, for example, here if we see HT element like H1 and paragraph. So H1 is the opening tag, and content I am going to write as my first heading, and I am closing the H1 tag like this. So in the same way, I am starting with paragraph tag like this, and after that I am writing the content, and after that I am closing the paragraph element. So these are the starting tags which we have to declare like this, and after the tag is started you have to write the element or content, and after that you have to close the tag by using this backslash. And for break element there is no need to declare the closing tag. Some elements have no content, that is no closing elements. So those are called like break elements. Those elements we call it as empty elements also. And next one is nested elements. Means in one element we can declare number of elements. That is called as nested element. So HTML document will be consisting of nested elements. So here we are having four HTML elements: HTML, body, H1, paragraph, whatever we have seen in the previous example. And now we see the same example. So here doc type is a document type, and HTML is a root element, and body is the element where the actual content to be displayed as output in the browser. So these are called as a inside elements. So HTML I am declaring body, in body I am declaring H1 paragraph, and after that I am closing this body. So this H1 paragraph are called as nested elements. So in the output we will see like this. So my first heading as H1 and my first paragraph as paragraph. So HTML is a root element, and HTML starting element you have to declare like this, and after declaring all the elements and content, and if you want to close HTML tag you have to declare with forward slash and HTML. And these are the nested elements. So body tag also contains opening tag and closing tag. So each and every element we have to open, and after appropriate closing tag must be declared. So inside the body element we have declared H1 paragraph tag. So these two are called as the nested elements. So each element is having closing tag also. So here we have discussed tag references like HTML, body, H1 to H6 tags. So this is a simple example program we explained or we discussed of declaring one web page. Now we'll see some of the attributes for the elements what we use. Let me share the details. The HTML attributes. All the HTML elements can have attributes. So for what purpose we use attribute means in order to provide any additional information about the particular element where we are using the attribute. So attributes are always specified in the start tag. So attribute will be having two values, that is name value, attribute name and attribute value. So here we can use href attribute, and this href attribute will be used in the anchor tag. So now we'll see. This is a document type HTML, root element, body tag, and in H2 size, I want to define the href attribute content, and I'm closing the H2 tag. And in paragraph, I am specifying some content and I'm closing the paragraph also. So this is a href attribute where I am using in anchor tag, and for this I am giving value. So A is the element, href is the attribute, and http is www.w3schools.com. It is a attribute value. And the text I am going to give is visit W3 schools. So this visit W3 schools will be displayed as link. See, the cursor I place in the text, it will be in the arrow mark. Whenever I place the cursor in the link, it will be showing in the hand symbol. So whenever we click on this link, it will be going to that particular location. So for that reason, we'll be using href attribute in anchor tag. So I'm closing the body tag and root element also to be closed. Next one is source attribute. So source attribute is used in image tag. So if I want to insert any image in my web page, I can use image element. So this image is the element name and src is the attribute name. And I have to provide attribute value also. This is the image I want to insert in my web page, image underscore girl.jpg. And this image is also having the attributes like width, height. Suppose if we don't give width and height, entire web page, the image will be displayed. But I want a small image, not in the entire web page. A particular part will be allocated only for the image. Then I can go with width and height. So width, this 500, 600, it will be taking in the part of pixels form. We can give in percentage also, and we can give in pixel format also. So this is a girl underscore image, which we have seen in the previous one, image underscore girl.jpg. So I am providing width and height means only in that size only the image will be displayed. And one more attribute is there in image tag called as alt. For example, if this image underscore girl.jpg image is not there in my system, alternately in that box, text will be displayed like a girl with a jacket. So empty box will be provided with text if there is no image. Whatever source I am giving, this source, if this source image is not in the system, then instead of this image, alternatively the text will be displayed like girl with a jacket. For that, we'll be using alt attribute in image tag. So in image tag or image element, we will be using source attribute, width, height, and alt attribute. So likewise, image source, alt, width, and height. So these are the 4 attributes we use in image tag. Alt attribute, previously I discussed, alternate text will be displayed if the image is not there. Like this. See, for example, here, I'm declaring the image like image underscore typo.jpg. Alternate, if there is no image, alternate girl with a jacket will be displayed. So if we see the output, see, girl with a jacket is displayed because there is no image. So that's why text is displayed. Okay. And one more attribute called as style attribute. So this style attribute can be used in different elements in different ways. So now we'll see in paragraph. So P element, I am using the style attribute color red. That is the text, whatever we are declaring here, this will be displayed in red color. This is red paragraph like this. So this is a source code. Same root element, body, H2 size, I'm declaring style attribute, and paragraph, I'm writing some content, and style attribute I'm using in paragraph. So this is red paragraph only will be declared in red color. See the output. So above content is normal, and this is red paragraph it is displayed in red color because I'm using the style attribute with color red. So likewise, the output will be displayed differently. And one more attribute is there called as lang attribute, which is used in HTML root element. Obviously, all the HTML documents will be declared in English language only. So lang attribute is optional in HTML. Likewise, we can use. Next one is title attribute. So this is also used in paragraph element title. So this is a red paragraph. Likewise, it will show title I am tooltip and whatever content we wrote. So title attribute will be shown. Always use lowercase letters for declaring attributes, and HTML standards does not require lowercase attribute names, and HTML attribute can be written with uppercase or lowercase. It is not case sensitive. So you can declare the element name either in small letters or capital letters. So W3C, that is World Wide Web Consortium, recommends lowercase attributes and demands lowercase attributes. So wherever you are using attribute in element, try to declare only in lowercase letters only. Right? So in the next class, we will discuss some other concepts related to the HTML concepts. Thank you.